Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street Savvy, the podcast. I'm Jay Works. Got another fabulous show for you guys tonight, as well as the host to bring the most. I ain't gonna tell you no unless I got some ching facts on it. Hey, great day. The weather's been kind of light out there for you folks up here in New York State, Syracuse, that is. Welcome, my people around the surround boroughs, Boston, Atlanta, Philly, Jersey, Texas. Yes, Connecticut. My family out in Connecticut, the Garris family. Yes. My brothers up in New Jersey. New Hampshire, excuse me. And my brothers and sisters in New Jersey. Yes. New Jersey, Lancaster is where my mom was born. I ain't never been there. I've been through there, but I ain't never been there. But hopefully we got some friends and family out there and PA as well. Yeah, checking us out. I want to give shout outs to the people who definitely support PD Code as well as Street Savvy, the podcast, folks. We're doing great things here. We're giving you guys great content as much as we could. Every show is narrated to the fact that we want to get great content to you people. We don't want nothing to be upheld to what you don't want to hear and what you feel and what you see. Remember, all these topics are from my brain and mindset and what I feel like what's going on around me. I'm not here again to make anybody look disrespectful or crazy or shut no one. I'm here to bring out what I want to bring out and speak on what's trending in the news today. So let's get started. We got a great topic, very controversial. Some people are going to say, but me, I'm just speaking what has come out the mind. Listen, is this the home of the brave or the land of the slaves? Yeah, that's the topic. The home of the brave or the land of the slaves. Let's go. Let's get it in, folks. Let's get it all over the country. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it at that. Yes, that's the topic. Let's get into news is trending as well as sports. Okay, folks, NFL is now over. And right now, the playoffs are set. The NFC and the AFC is set. But right now, I want to talk about the MVP race. Now, just several weeks ago, it was the two guys. It was Brock Purdy and the running back, McCaffrey. People was talking about two teammates leading candidates for NFL MVP, and Lamar Jackson from the Baltimore Ravens. But all year long, with no excuses, Dak Prescott from the Dallas Cowboys been running those numbers up, been hitting them numbers as high as the sky. And it's in the numbers mind-boggling. Almost 4,700 yards in passing, 38 touchdowns, 50% of all the teams scored in the red zone from him scoring. 50% of the team scoring is coming from him. He has about 45 rushes for 200 some yards or better. He is really the guy for the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm thinking the race because Brock Purdy, he got hurt, and Christian McCaffrey, he's still doing his thing. They ended their season on I think 3-4 note, 3-2 note. The San Francisco 49ers. Well, actually, no, 4-1 note, but they are the number one seed in NFC East. So, but I think my guy Dak Prescott, if you want to go there in offense, got to give him a hand. He's got a winning record in the league since he's been in the league, since he took over for Tony Romo. So let's go. And that's some sports news. And news is trending. Cat Williams. Cat Williams has been explosive on the internet this week. The past week. He was on the Shay Show. Shannon Sharp. Love you, my brother. I hope you're watching this because I'm always watching yours. Yo, man, you're doing a great job too, Shannon. Keep up the good work, man. That thing you had, which you on a previous show, I'm going to give that man no credit when I show no credit. Yo, you blew past that. God is in your favor. God's still in your corner. God's been with you, Shannon Sharp. You're doing a great job with these great interviews, especially the one with Cat Williams. Cat Williams has called out Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley, Tiffany Haddish. Just to name a few, he's been on a roll, folks, and he's been blowing the internet up. Almost 20 million viewers to this day since January 3rd. He's been blowing it out the ring. He's been cashing them checks too. Cashing them checks, and he got receipts for a lot of stuff he's been saying about these folks, stealing people jokes, and just being fake and being a puppet for Hollywood. Folks, again, I don't like dirty laundry. I'm just reporting the news as it go. Allegedly, these things are happening. Leslie, he got these receipts. Leslie, he got things that's going on that people should know who's fake and who's not. But Cat, my brother, whatever's going on and how you putting out people out there, that ain't how it works. I mean, maybe you believe in that. Maybe you think these people need to be shunned on. But over here, I'd rather not go there. I'd rather not touch what people are doing and what they're not doing. I would have touched what I'm doing. I would have mind my business. And that's what I'm going to say here from Jay Works and Street Savvy. All right, in other news, horrific news, horrible news in Philadelphia, PA. A man fighting with another man on a train, in a train station, right on the platform. He had a couple swings was thrown. The man stumbled and balanced, off his balance, lost it, fell down on the tracks, and allegedly the train ran over him. This TMZ reporting, graphic video. Folks, I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. You have trains, trolleys, green line, red line, orange line, blue line 3 is Boston. Let's give the Tree Transportation shout out to MBTA in Boston. Man, it's dangerous. I done seen fights on the platforms. I done seen shootouts over the years in Boston, and other places you hear about it. But it ain't no place to fight. It ain't no place to frack a knacker in the train station or any public transportation area. You can get really hurt and you can get killed on site. Those people have a job to do who's driving those vehicles, who's driving those machineries, and they don't got time to pay attention to buffoonery. They don't. They got passengers they deal with every day. Thousands of people they deal with every day. They don't have time to deal with buffoonery. So God bless this man who has Leslie's been hurt real bad and got killed. God bless his family and praise lead to him. I know it was a fight. There's no wrong in right in that because somebody lost their life. And we don't promote violence here at Street Saturday Podcast. Okay, that's what's trending in your news. Let's get on to topic of the day. Topic of the day, America. Wow, it was a real good one. Is it the home of the brave here in America or home of the slaves for the black and brown community of those who feel like they've been mistreated since they've been born or where they've been living at in our cities and states in America? America, I'm going to say this. I'm going to start off saying this, folks. Black and brown folks, no matter how you want to call it or how you want to talk about it, slavery, disrespect to the third power, robbed, being taught that you ain't nothing, being said, being beaten, being burnt, being brutalized, raped, murdered, massacred, being called all sorts of animals you can imagine, coons, monkeys, spades, spits. The black and brown community has endured pain for hundreds of years and been around. The black and brown been around for 40 million years. Look it up. And been shunned upon in this country, the land of the home, land of the free, the home of the brave. We have been the least most people, colored people, been shunned upon. Rocks, beat and battered. disrespected to the third power. Education, health, welfare, business. No respect for a man. The man has been called everything but a man in the black and brown community, from the whites and the supremacists and the people with the hoods on, the government. The judicial system is set for a black man to fail and be jailed no matter how you look at it. And the 5 or the 10% that works for the justice system, who's black and brown, is set so they can definitely keep hanging and putting heinous crimes and heinous charges, putting them away, locking them up, throwing away the key on the black and brown community, folks. So freedom of speech, never been black folks. Free to vote, never been about a black man. Home of the brave, never been about a black man. And we fought in plenty, all the wars. Every war the United States ever had, black folks been on the front line. Brown folks been on the front line. Any other citizen who's not white been on the front line for America. And it's not the country, because the country is beautiful. Beautiful sights, beautiful upbringings. Nature is good in this country. The wealth is good. It's a rich environment, but embedded with a lot of hatred and wealth in this country. And black folk are shunned on and thrown rocks at on every part of this earth. On all 7 continents, black folks are looking down on. I look down on. And that's a fact. Not along in the country you was born in, or continent all you know is where your family at. And I want to get this out real quick and simple. I am not African. You are not African if you black and you was born here. You're a brown American, which they would say black American. Where the hell they get black from anyways? It ain't nothing on me or you, black. Your hair is dark brown. That's the derogatory word as far as shooting black and brown down. Where am I free at? Where are my kids? Where are my grandparents? Where are my parents? Where are we free at? But we're supposed to be brave for what? To fight and go kill someone else who never get the opportunity? It's horrible how the way the black and brown community as a whole on this continent, on this American soil, gets treated daily in any type of way, from work to home to grocery store to venues to concerts, courtrooms, stock markets. And by the way, I'm not responsible for the content or the recording of this music or the copyrights. 70s soul music was created by a lot of different artists from the 70s as well. But yeah, where did it shows to me as a black man it's the home of the brave and land of the free? Because it damn sure looked like majority before me, way before me, it's been the home of the brave and the land of the slaves. That's what it's been looking like. It has never been fair for the black and brown community. It has never been fair. It's never going to be equal to the white man, to the Caucasian man. And it's systematically set up like that for generations of eons, of years. When I was the first thing on this God-given earth, when this color was the first thing on this God-given earth, look it up, and it's a fact. So when I see flags floating around and I see people talking crazy, ignorancy at its finest, that's a fact check for me. Yo, who are you? What do you believe in? Because I'm not mad if they're racist. I'm not mad if they're biased against black and brown. At least I know. In the last few years of politics, we all had an agenda against the previous president, Donald J. Trump. Oh, he's racist. He's this, he's that. He don't like the black and brown community. He don't like this. He don't like that. He's anti this. He's anti that. But let me tell you something. Who ain't all of that? We look around to. What senator? What governor? What mayor? What police chief? What congressman? Who ain't all that in one? You tell me. How many of those you can tell me from the right to the left really don't like black and brown? And they got a job doing it. They're setting precedent laws against the black and brown community for hundreds of years. And it's been passed down. You better do this way. You better vote that way. You better go legislate to get this passed. You still have kids in a certain part of this country are scared. You still have adults who's not black and brown are scared of black folk because of the color and brown folk because of the color of their skin and the nature of the texture of who they are. Period. By the way, folks, this is PD Code. PD Code clothing apparel I have on. Head to toe socks, sweatshirt, pants, t-shirt. PD Code. Every show we do, it's going to be PD Code. So yes. But I tell you, how could it be? How could it be the home of the brave in the land of the free? We ain't never been free, black folk, black and brown folk. No matter how rich or poor we are, or middle class, we still looked upon as dirt, trash, garbage, coons, monkeys, dogs, robbers, thieves, rapers. We still look upon that. And number one of it all is black on black crime. Oh yeah, we the worst. We the worst. When it comes to hurting each other, when it comes to hurting the black man, the black woman, black folk are the worst. You know, white folk is a distance, is a close 1B. But black folks, you're 1A when it comes to hurting each other. Black on black is something I hate, crime. That's all we do is hurt each other. In the name of God, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Allah, in the name of you. As a black man and woman, that's all we do is hurt each other. In a land that we ain't never going to be respected by our peers, by our counterparts, and that's white men. Never. And if those who do, they got to swallow their pride against their family or their friends or their nature, or they got to count us. Don't you think that's very odd that a Caucasian or any other folks don't like blacks, got to count blacks as friends? Got to tell them I like my 10 black friends. That don't even sound right. Me as a black man, I ain't counting none of my friends who ain't the same ethnic background as me. I love you for who you is, to me, to my heart. It's not a game, America. Black America, you need to wake up today. The war overseas, the Palestinians against Hamas. We are embarking in a war that we don't even want no parts of. But it's an oil war. I see that. We all see that. It's a region war. And we don't even know the problems of the regions we fighting and sending our kids to get killed for. And them people don't even like the blacks. Majority of them people don't like the blacks we over there fighting for. The people who live in those regions, in those provinces, don't give a care about black and dark-skinned people or brown-skinned people. It's the serious of the nature. But what are we really fighting for, folks? What are we really getting into? What are we really believing in? Who you really voting on? Because if you ain't harvesting a vote for somebody who look like you and believe in the things you believe in and strive for the things in education and welfare you believe in, you better watch it. You better watch it. Because everybody have an agenda. I hidden one too. And yeah, I know. I see that. I get that. Oh, that was back then. Oh, it ain't really like that now. It's worse now. Donald J. Trump just showed you. He been bringing it out because he been running for president all the years. And when he got in there, he showed it showed prevalently who was what and what was what. From the U.S. Senate on down. He exposed the Clintons. He exposed the Bidens. And one thing I didn't agree was when he was talking about the rhetoric about Barack Obama's birth certificate. You lost that, Trump. You lost that. But Barack Obama was a puppet too. And the left didn't let him get nothing done because they ran the Senate, the floor in the House. So you give me a fact check what Obama did for me and mine, and I will say, okay. But until then, he didn't do nothing. He couldn't do nothing. Because it's ran by people who don't give two craps about the black and brown community, no matter how you look at it, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how much you kiss ass or whatever else. Black and brown community need to stand up and start helping themselves. And I know those sentiments. I know those sentiments. Oh, the white man ain't gonna let us. The white man this. Guess what? It's been loopholes. It's been statues. It's ways we can build brands. It's ways we can build community with our own dollar. Social media made that happen. Social contact made that happen. Social knowledge is improving. Black men and black women are speaking out more in any way that ever happened. Black men and women, you are now statues now, and children. You are now a statue in your own community. You are now leaders in your own community as a whole. As a city, a state, a town, and the United States Senate. It's time to step up. It's time to step up. And as well as on the city and state leaders, legislators, lawmakers. There's so many black and brown lawmakers coming out of Albany and the surrounding cities and boroughs in New York State is unbelievable. And as well as the next sister state, Massachusetts, and as well as New Jersey. Step up, black folks. Step up, brown folks. Because I don't know about that sentiment, the home of the brave, the land of the free. It looks like more the home of the brave and the land of the slaves. A lot of folks before me, this country was built on. Donald Trump said it. Donald J. Trump said it. Listen, black folk built this country. Other leaders have said it over the hundreds of thousands of years. But it's more coming out prevalently that black folk black and brown, has put this country on its back. And other folks has been accountable for, taken accountable for it. And that's the white folk. Black folk, you got time to stand up. It ain't tomorrow, it's today. Believe in you, believe in your leader. Believe you who you want leading you at all costs. Because the sentiment is now what you think it is. No, it's not what you want to believe it is. It's not what you dream what it is. It's what it's not is. Ain't no part of the curriculum is about black and brown on every level. You have to make it. And that's the conversation I have with any one of you guys on any given day. But where's the black man's place in America? Where is it? Or on Mount Rushmore? Even Martin Luther King seen that. He coached, he marched, he preached, sending his people to the wrong people. Democratic Party. He said that. Months and weeks before he got murdered, he said that. The Democrat Party has never been for us. Look it up in history, folks. It's not a lie. It's not a story. It's a fact check with it. But besides for any politic side you want to side with, you need to side with yourself. You need to side with your color, your people, your belief, your upbringing. You need to change that. Facts, you need to change your upbringing. You need to start something now. Something powerful. Something that's unbelievable. Teach different and better aspects of life with your children and your grandchildren. Because it's not the stigma. It's not the words. It's not the home of the brave, the land of the free, or freedom of speech. In certain cases, the home of the brave and the land of the slaves. It's been prevalent. It's been shown all around us. And let's not be biased. Black folk, you had a lot more to do with it than anything because the black on black crime rate goes up every year, every day, every month. So if you don't look yourself in the mirror, you're no good, black folk. Black and brown, you've been killing each other from the days of eons, even in slavery. That's to appease the master. In some cases, black slave owners sold black folks to white slave owners for whatever you have you. So we got as much to do with our democracy than anything, and our demise of our culture and the way we practice our ethics of every belief. I'm gonna leave you with this quote. I am hungered by the words and the images of my black people today. Of the thought, the presence, and the mind and the wherewithal to start leading you, start leading your community, start leading your country, start leading your state, your province, start leading your own mind to where it needs to be. Mental, physical, welfare, child care, health care, community driven, statewide, local community, praying and giving and loving and teaching. It comes a lot. Right now, black folk, we need to educate each other and brown folks like nothing else. Because we got a lot of stigma on us. And some would say, we done been branded. We done been brainwashed. We done been beaten. We done been taught. We done been slaved. We done been tried. We done died. Enough. I'm not going to sit up and say when is enough is enough. It's been long past that. That valve has been open for me and you, us and we, to go get it. To pull that black man, to pull that black sister, to pull that young military black man, that lieutenant, that sergeant, that NBA basketball player, that WNBA basketball woman, that NFL man, that MLB home run hitter, stolen base leader. Because in a lot of worlds, it ain't about black. It's about that. And that ain't us. You guys marvel on the movies that's coming out that came out the last 5 or 10 years. And the one is Black Panther. And the one is the stigma they built. Let me tell you something. It was poison all through that movie. From family members, from elders. And the one thing Marvel did was bring in all the bull and the fracker-knacker that black folks do to each other, no matter who you are, no matter how you was raised, to appease the white man. Wake up, America. Speak to your brother. Speak to your sister. Because you a leader, they a leader, he a leader, I'm a leader. The brave always been us. The slaves always been us. It's time to turn that corner. It's time to get that stigma. It's time to brush it off your shoulders and walk in that office. You the boss. Not because of the content, not because you have the attitude and the wherewithal or the knowledge to run this company or run that company or to run your household or to be a leader in your city, in your state or your town or your province, but to be a leader in your culture. That's the biggest one. Every day is a challenge not to hurt somebody black. I guarantee you. We got to really start recording what we do and what we say and how we move here to build a nation of believers, a nation of founders, a nation of coalition believers. I don't want no one following me if you got bad intentions to hurt somebody white, Russian, Polish, Chinese, you name it, European. I don't want nobody following me who won't hurt anybody of any sorts. I want people to follow me who's ready to build on them, ready to work with them, work on them, work on us as we, as one, as black nation and brown nation. One thing I do know, yes, I'm American. I'm a proud American black man. I'm not an African man. I'm a proud father that keep revolving and changing daily for minds. And I want yours to do the same thing your way, not my way, your way. But be committed to being black, famous, and on nature to you. It ain't nothing in the world we cannot do no more. We accomplished so much. We walked in a lot of mountains. We preyed on a lot of forces. Stand up and start saluting each other, black and brown. You who you are, not what you want. You who you are, because that's what you is. A proud black and brown men, women in America. It's a song on right now. It says we cry together. Let me tell you something. We need to get back to that. We need to get back to crying together, folks. We done stop that. We done stop protesting at its finest. We done stop believing in who we are. Black and brown American people. We got immigrants coming over here taking over. Speaking on who they are and what they want to be and how they want to be treated. All we doing is saying, having discussions. We need to start making that move. We need to start making that move. I'm never going to get tired of being me or understanding why we don't take care of each other. But one thing I'm tired of, I'm always going to be tired of, is black on black crime, brown on brown crime. We got to wake up, folks. Other folks want that. Other folks laughing at that. Other folks applaud that. And I'm going to say this on all levels. What Will Smith did to Chris Rock at the Oscars was the most degrading thing he could ever do in his life. And some say that's not Will. No matter what Chris Rock said out of his mouth, should make no man disrespect his brother man like that. Because talk is cheap. When you display violence at any level, people are going to look at you and fact check that. What's wrong with him? Is he crazy? Is he ignorant? Is he a time bomb? Is he ready to explode? Is he trouble? Is he going to hurt other people? Of course, you're going to lose in the white people's eyes. The money, the ratings. Nobody going to give you jobs. Of course that. But black folk, we ain't going to look down. We're going to look right at you. Yo, bro, was that called for? Yo, bro, are you good? And some folks said Chris deserved it. Some folks said Will need a hug. Some folks said that was bullshit. And I believe that. Violence on another black man or woman is not cool. It's not good. It's not American. So, folks, I'm going to end this and say, you need this topic for you. You sorrow and bathed in this topic. Is it really the home of the brave? The land of free speech? Or the home of the slaves that keep getting slaved? I'm Jay Works, the host of Street Savvy, and I hope you got knowledge and questions and answers and something to think about. God bless America. Keep on listening and keep on subscribing, liking, and sharing. Love you, America.